Are you often easily distracted and unable to stay focused? Do you study blindly without effective methods? Do you only remember things short term and forget it quickly after the exam? Hello everyone. Let's start with how to learn effectively through a high-impact framework. Many learners are struggling to stay focused and easily distracted, resulting in poor academic performance. Next, we will introduce three highly efficient learning methods. First, the Eisenhower method. Second, the Cornell system. Finally, consolidation memory.
Let's talk about the Eisenhower method. Strategic planning helps us clarify priorities, manage time more effectively, and strengthen self-discipline for goal-oriented learning. Next, we will introduce the Eisenhower method. The Eisenhower method is a simple time management tool. It helps us decide what to do now, what to plan, what to delegate, and what to avoid by categorizing tasks based on importance and urgency. The Eisenhower method consists of 4 quadrants. The first quadrant is important and urgent. These are immediate actions such as upcoming exam, deadline, or emergencies. While these are urgent, you should ensure you don't have too many of these tasks at once. The second quadrant is important but not urgent. These include activities like learning, long-term growth, and personal development. This quadrant is actually the most important one for long-term success. The third quadrant is not important but urgent. This involves interruptions like unnecessary message or trivial request. Because these tasks can waste your time, you should delegate them to others whenever possible. The fourth quadrant is not important and not urgent, which should be eliminated. These are activities like excessive entertainment that do not add value. Therefore, you should avoid spending time on these tasks.
And next, we also want to know how the structured learning helps. It can speed up learning efficiency, build a clear knowledge structure, strengthen learning foundation, and reduce uncertainty and anxiety during learning. Another useful strategy is the Cornell note system. It is a structured note-taking method, and why I recommend the Cornell note-taking method. I think the biggest advantage of Cornell note-taking method is that it turns learning into a more organized process. It's not only good for taking notes in class, but also great for quick review before exam. For people who want to study more efficiently, it is really useful. It has 3 sections. Here is for title, here is for keyword and question. Write down question in the columns based on the notes you've taken or any keyword and study prompt. Here is for main note. Use these to write down main idea, details, and other information during the lecture or while reading. And better use abbreviation. Here is for summary. You can try to recall as much information as possible. Through this system, it can improve understanding and reviews.
After understanding the strategic planning and the deep engagement, we are going to talk about how to advance knowledge into long-term memory. It is consolidation memory. First, it's separated learning sessions. Maybe before, like me, I used to be obsessed with things and hope to do a task well at once, and it would be like trying to cram everything. But neurobiology professor tell us that the small amount and multiple times learning method is more effective. According to research, it can maintain memory longer better than concentrated. The exam performance is higher than 30 to 50% and can also avoid overload in a short period of time. Next, we can use self-testing. According to Dr. Andrew Huberman, testing is not just for evaluation. It is a powerful learning tool. By actively extracting information through questions, you can find what you don't know. This immediate feedback reduces forgetting. Last is the learning time. Review your notes briefly before bed. While you sleep, your hippocampus will replay lost memories and store them permanently. And after getting up, your brain is refreshed and ready to absorb. Under natural light, it keeps you alert and makes more concentrated. By the way, there's a powerful learning method and can evaluate how much you know about learning knowledge. It's the Feynman technique. Step 1. Choose a topic you want to know and try explaining it in simple words as if talking to a 12-year-old. The reason why we choose children is that they often like to ask questions about things. So, if you can't answer a child's why questions, you found a gap in your understanding. Step 3. Simplify and clarify. To understand thoroughly, read your explanation and rewrite any complex sections in simpler terms until teaching fluently. Finally, make sure to review periodically and archive consolidation for long-term memory.
In conclusion, if you are driven by urgent matters, study without focus, or rely on last-minute cramming, it means you need to strengthen your learning dimensions. Therefore, you should use the Eisenhower method to focus on important but not urgent tasks to avoid exhaustion, and apply the Cornell system to help us to promote structural deep engagement, while utilizing 3 methods that can consolidate memory. First, separated learning session. Second, with self-testing. And last, review before sleep and upon waking. Effective learning is not about studying longer, it is about studying smarter.